Right, so we saw how we can maintain a session. So we could use that same mechanism, underlying mechanism, to create things such as being able to register, log in, retrieve a profile, things like that, right? So in the user session, in the user service that we had created earlier, we can create this post. Right, we had what is it that we had it? We had it in the user session, in the user service. There it is. Our user service is retrieved. We had a create user, right? So a better name for that might be register, API register. It receives from the request body the new user that wants to register, and it also receives the HTTP session as well. And obviously, it might want to iterate over the current users that are already there. If the username is not already taken, then we would add the user to the users add, right? And log them in. The currently logged in user is this particular user, right? So that later on we can say, oh, who's logged in, right? We can take a look at the ID of the user who's logged in, the username and whatnot, right? So it's how about profile would allow us to retrieve the current person who's logged in, right? So let's add that too. So profile here, we are receiving the HTTP session, and then from the session we can retrieve the current user that we had stored when we registered, right? And then just return the current user. What else? A logout would invalidate the current session. Be a session here, and then the session would invalidate the current session. And what else? We could log in if we pass in username and password. So here's a login. The request body would include the username and password and the HTTP session, and then we could iterate over all the users and compare all the username and password that is coming in through the credentials or the user, right? Check them against the username and password of the ones that are already in the list. If we find it, we can make that particular user the current user. Make sense? All right. All right. So let's try that. Let's any other ones? Body. That's it. Let's try it out. Let's restart the server. And from Postman, let's first register. I'm going to clone this. This will be register. The header, yeah, that's it. Body, username, password, yep. What else? I think raw. It's a post. I'm going to save it. Let's try it out. I'm sorry? API. Ooh, register. Thank you. Register. Let's try it out. Register. Okay, so it echoed back the user. We can now try maybe retrieving the profile, see who's currently logged in. So we can duplicate this and rename this to be profile. Profile. And this would be profile. Post. We don't need, well, we need, what are we sending? Let's see, in the profile. Where's the profile? Let's see, profile. All right, just session. So we're not sending any information. We don't need to send the body. Actually, it's going to be ignored, right? We don't need this. So let's send the profile. And it didn't work. What? It's a get. Oh, is it? Oh, it is a get. Thank you. Save, get. There it is. So currently we know that Charlie's logged in, right? Plus any information that might be relevant to Charlie would be in there. Then we can log out. So we can, let's log out is a post, I think. Yeah, log out is a post. So let's copy this, duplicate. So this would be log out, log out. and this would be a logout. And it's a post, I believe. Save. All right, so presumably we'll be logged out. Let's go back to the profile. In the profile, if we send the profile, notice that it doesn't come back with anything because we've logged out. Instead, if we log in, let's copy this. Let's duplicate this, and let's log in. Log in, and this is log in. We're going to log in as Charlie, I guess. Log in, post, save, send. Okay, it comes back. If I go to profile now and I do a query, now Charlie's logged in. Make sense? Right? As long as it's the same client. Yeah, so there you go. So you have the beginnings of what a login, logout profile mechanism would allow you to implement.